We've only got a couple of minutes. Let me bounce a couple of other things off you. We've been talking a bit about education locally today, but obviously Christopher Pyne and Gonski and the relationship with the states, much in the news. Seems to be a couple of issues. One, the policy itself, but two, the perception. Well, more than the perception, to be fair, it's a reality that what you said before the election is not according with what is happening now.
I dispute very much, Greg, that there is a difference between our post and pre-election statements. But I do want to make this point. First, that we will keep our commitments. That's something that I am absolutely determined to do, to keep our commitments, to keep faith with the Australian people. We don't want to be like the former government. Second point I make is that we need a system which is national and fair. And the problem with what the former government did was that it took $1.2 billion out of schools funding in haste, in virtual secrecy before the last election. We're putting at least $230 million of that back so that next year students in Queensland will get what the former government offered but then ripped off just before the election. Now, Christopher Pyne said last week that there was $230 million immediately. That was there for next year. He was hopeful that down the track we'd be able to offer more, because what we want is the best possible education for our kids. It's not all about money. It's much more about standards and good teaching and principal autonomy and parental involvement. But certainly money is important, and we've got to be fair to all of the school students right around our country.